Hello, everybody. Welcome. Now, are you planning on starting a career in cybersecurity in 2025 and beyond? Like starting a career or maybe changing careers or like switching jobs to cybersecurity, then this is possibly the most important video on my channel. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the key mistake which I see people making time and time again when it comes to starting a job in cybersecurity, and a three-step process which can give you like a very clear plan on what you have to do. And I have coached like thousands of people by now in cybersecurity, and I see this like mistake being repeated over and over again. So stick around, please do like and subscribe to this channel, and I'm going to show you what mistake I'm talking about. So let's start with the mistake. What is the key mistake I see people making over and over in cybersecurity? So let's take an example of a person I know. Let's call her Sarah. Now, Sarah is a very, very talented individual. She's very competent in cybersecurity and in IT, and she wanted to move. She's in IT, and she wanted to move into cybersecurity. So what she did was she did a little bit of research, found out like which is the key cybersecurity certification that is like hot in the market, and she went in and did it. Like she studied for around 3 months, I think she told me, and she got the certification, and nothing happened. Unfortunately, the CV, that certification, is sitting completely idle on a LinkedIn, on a CV. It's not getting her jobs. She's not doing anything, and that's the mistake I wanted to talk about with you today. Like just doing a certification upon certification and thinking that is going to land you a job, and it's a waste you time, it wastes you money. So much effort is gone and you're not seeing the benefits which you want in cybersecurity. So in 2025, I want you to follow this three-step process, which I'm going to show you. And it's a very simple process. So, and if you follow this properly, if you, I believe me, you will get motivation, and you will get like a proper roadmap that will tell you what you have to do to land that like job that you've been dreaming about in cybersecurity. So what is the three-step process? Very, very simple. It's a sequence of steps that follow properly. It will show you what you have to do. It will give you a training plan, and every step that you take, it will get you closer to that job which you're talking about. So what is the first step? So the step is, and I cannot believe till today how many people skip this step or they just take it very casually. What most people do 90% of the time, I've seen newcomers, even experienced people who want to get into cybersecurity, they just Google what are the top 10, what are the top 10 highest paying certifications in cybersecurity. They get like the CISSP, CISM, and they just go ahead and do it. Now, there's a massive, massive mistake they're making here. First of all, they do not know if that certification is aligning with their long-term plans, right? They don't know. They don't know what their strengths are. They don't know what they want. So the first step is I want you to define what you want. Like what are you interested in? Are you a technical person? Are you like a somebody who is more strategic in nature? So what are the questions you can ask? These are just a few of the questions. Are you drawn to the technical side of things? Like me, I like doing technical stuff, right? That's why I'm in cloud security. Or do you prefer strategic planning and leadership? Like you want to set the strategy, you want to manage people, right? I'm not a big fan of managing people. Although I've managed teams, I prefer doing technical stuff. Or maybe you like a natural problem solver who enjoys like puzzles and challenges, solving problems. Then a security architecture role would be more interesting for you. Or do you thrive on collaboration? You want to work in a team, or maybe you're more comfortable working independently, then maybe becoming a freelance consultant down the road is more like suitable for you. Or do you enjoy working in high pressure scenarios? Then maybe working in incident response like a 24/7 SOC team, that makes more sense for you from a career perspective than maybe becoming an information security manager. Then doing a CISM doesn't really directly align with what you want, right? So these are the questions you want to ask yourself. Am I technical? Am I strategic? What sort of work do I enjoy? What sort of work do I like doing? And I can think about doing this in the long term, 5, 10 years. Think about like that from that perspective. So ask yourself these questions. That will show you what sort of person you are. I recommend just creating a list. On one list, write down your strengths. Like these are the things I'm good at. The other one, write down your weaknesses. Maybe you're not a big fan of working in like huge teams. Maybe you're not don't like managing people. Be honest with yourself. You're doing a self-assessment. There are many, many websites that will show you how to do a personality test. And if you do this personality test, it will tell you what sort of person that you are, and it will help you to identify the things you want to do, and what sort of career roles you are interested in. And that takes me to say going ahead to the next steps. Now that you have a list, now that you know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, now is the time to explore. Don't apply, explore the cybersecurity career paths. There are many, many career paths in cybersecurity. You don't have to become a CISO to become be successful. Most people think that, yeah, unless I become a CISO, I'm like a failure. No, I don't know why people think this. Please, there are many, many cybersecurity career paths, but align it with your strengths. If you're strategic in nature, becoming a penetration tester or vulnerability assessment or ethical hacker, that doesn't make sense. Similarly, if you like doing penetration testing and all that, then the being a CISO is not cut out for you. Becoming a freelance consultant is more suitable for you in the long run, right? So there, like I said, there are many, many roles. Maybe you like technical roles, so you might want to become a penetration tester, right? An ethical hacker who identifies vulnerabilities. Maybe you like working in high pressure than incident response. People like me, cloud security. I like working in things like AI and cutting edge environments. I like working in cloud security. So that would be more suitable for you for your long term career goals. What else type of roles are there? Strategic roles, right? You can become like a security consultant. Maybe you have many, many years of experience in IT, you can pivot to becoming a security consultant. People who's helping large scale companies in large migrations, or maybe you're a compliance specialist. I know people who were teachers and they moved into consultancy, and they become like a compliance specialist, PCI DSS, ISO 27001 NIST, or maybe a risk manager. Maybe you have a finance background, or you just like managing, like doing that risk management, creating a list of risks and what are the key steps you have to take. So maybe that is most suitable for you from a long range perspective. But now you, in step 2, you're doing research based on your strengths and weaknesses that you've identified. Based on that, oh, one thing I missed, yeah, analytical roles also, like threat intelligence, SOC analyst, data privacy. Just to show you, the whole point of this slide is to show you that there are many, many roles available in cybersecurity, not just a few. So I want you to do research and find out what role suits you the most, so that you can move to step 3, which is doing a gap analysis. And again, a lot of people miss out on this also. What they do is they say, I like this role, I'm just going to do the certification. No, that's not it. That's not enough. It's not just a matter of cybersecurity certifications, right? You need to get those skills. And how do you get those skills? You do it by doing a gap analysis. And it's very simple. I want you to search, now that you know what sort of career you want, do a search for your dream job on LinkedIn. Maybe you want to become a penetration tester, right? In one of the big four. Or you want to like become a cloud security engineer in Azure or AWS or Google. Find that job and examine what sort of qualifications, skills, and experience are required. Listed them down. These are the skills, these are the certifications, these are the qualifications they are needed. And then compare this with your current skills. What do you have? Right? Create a list of where you're falling short. Now, based on this, I want you to set down specific goals for the next 6 to 12 months. For example, a short term goal would be learn Python for automation and penetration testing. This you can do in 3 months. Gain hands on experience with cloud platforms like AWS or Azure. Again, this can easily be a tactical goal. You can complete it within 6 months. Earn a earn a certification which is relevant to your desired goals, such as like the CompTIA Security Plus, CISSP, AWS Security Specialty. So based on this, you can easily create a 6 to 12 month plan based on what you have identified, and this will help you really have a proper roadmap. A proper roadmap. You've identified what are your skills. You've identified what sort of roles you are interested in, and now you've identified your dream job, and you know what you have to do. Like, do this with 3 or 4 jobs. Write down what are the things you see recurring commonly, right? Being common in all these roles, and then you will have a very, very good way of reaching it. You will have a roadmap, the output of this 3-step exercise. So this is what I wanted to show you, and it's very simple, but I cannot believe how many people miss out on this. So, and this is something I say again and again, certification without a plan, it's like having a map without a destination, right? You have Google Map, no destination. It's directionless. You just, okay, you've done a certification. And this is where poor Sarah, she like made that mistake, right? So much money and effort and time wasted, but she did not have a direction. Okay, I have a certification. What do I do with it? Who do I apply to? Is it even aligning with what my strengths are? what sort of roles I want to be doing in the long term, 3 to 5 years. So please follow this 3 step process at the beginning of 2025. You can do it now in December, and the output of that will be a 3 to 6 month plan. There are many ways of going about it, and what I'm going to do is, in the next video, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to even get better directions on this, like doing this gap analysis, how you can use AI prompts to get a better idea, how you can use this as an output into your plan, how you can get that experience also, even if you don't have a job, how you can get that experience. So I hope this was useful to you. I hope you have a better idea of simple steps. Following these steps, it sounds very simple, but so many people miss out on this. I've seen this a common problem across the board. So follow these steps, and I guarantee, and I absolutely guarantee, you will have a much better direction going into 2025 for your cybersecurity career. Thank you. Do like and subscribe to this video, and stay tuned for further videos on this topic as we head into 2025. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.